we've made a one of my New Year's resolutions is to record all the power ups and put them in the library, so that we could, if anyone ever wants to go back, if there's something good said. I know there's not much to go back and look at that, but that and has anyone? I tried. I know Victoria, you were on the call. I tried scanning the QR code for the scavenger hunt. Does anyone know about the scavenger hunt?
I
No.
do not.
All right. Um, I don't know. I haven't my so I log in and stay into Brivity. Like I have like five, usually anywhere from 5 to 20 windows open on Brivity. Um, Probably an unhealthy thing across my top of my computer. So, but I know that when you log in fresh, usually there's updates or whatever. The scavenger hunt. Let me see if I can pull it up. I can't do it since I moved for some reason. Just not going to be able to with the adorable right there. It's too adorable. I I can't log in on my phone, and William is off today because it's technically New Year's Day in the Philippines, and I give him kudos because yesterday when he was on the call with us, it was like must have been like midnight-ish or somewhere like when he should have been out partying.
I had no idea he was in the Philippines.
Yeah. Mm.
Oh my God.
But here. So the scavenger hunt, if you want to if you want to scan this QR code with your phone or screenshot it and scan it, um, it is, you get it? Anyone not get it? Anyone need it? Um, my understanding is it has to do with, and there's prizes. Look, I honestly, I didn't get too deep into it, but you're more than welcome to. I always say that you, we should be plugged in as possible to the police ecosystem because if you're not, then what's the point, right? Um, all the things they do, all the things we do, is designed to keep you in the lane of finding deals, and it's a very appropriate name, the scavenger hunt, and so it's it's all about finding that next deal. Anyway, June. Let me go past this. I'm going back to where I was. Um, and the first, and I'm only going to go through a handful of these. Looking back on the year, what is that something that didn't actually go your way, but ended up shaping you for the better? Anyone have anything anywhere in your world that you care to share?
I can share.
Go.
I was originally part of Lennar Home Building, and I had interned for them for 2 summers, and we had kind of lined up for a job in Miami, but I had to move back to New Jersey. And so they tried to transfer me over and I did a bunch of interviews for them, but I did not end up signing on with them, but it ended up shaping me for the better because I'm here now.
Awesome. I like that. I like that a lot. Um, I remove myself from a much larger living space, 2 bed plus den, 2 baths, and downsized, which was very humbling, to a 2 bed, 1 bath, and 600 square feet less. Still a decent space, right? Still got the balcony. And my daughter Maya, the older one, when we walked through and it was empty, she's like, "I will not live there. I will not be living there." Okay, what are you gonna do? So it was a little traumatizing to not just me. Um, but the reality is that sometimes you have to take a couple steps back in order to go forward. And I need a little piece of humble pie. and it brings us closer together, right? I can look at it on the positive. Their room is not like all on the other side of the apartment. It's on, it's like our door's cracked and I could see inside their room. So it's right on the other side of the hallway. Um, and I think that shaped me for the better because I've been quite insulated by production and revenue and profit. And I like to spend money more than I like to save it. And this is part of an overall savings so that I could not just invest my money, but actually, go back and I sold my home in 2022 and go back and buy another home for the kids. So I'm excited to do that. And the plan is to do that before the end of the year. So before the end of 2026. Not a New Year's resolution, just a plan. Anyone else? So again, I mentioned the scavenger hunt. Um, Today we're spotlighting the great daily execution, what it actually looks like. If you're using a day in the life filters and the processes, um, look, I'll go off the script here. The reality is that if you're implementing day in the life of daily, as I always refer back to Chris's um, Friday call where he showed the four filters he was doing. They used to be, I don't know if many remembers this, but they used to be like, I don't know, seven or eight filters or nine or something like that.
It
And
was 8, yeah.
yeah, and now there's only four filters. There's a couple links within each filter, right? Uh, but it's my belief. Uh, where? It's my belief that um, this should be the first thing you open up when you get in to work for your day and have this on your screen, and that you go through as much as you could of this. He doesn't even suggest that you do it fully and thoroughly. Doesn't mean you can't or shouldn't. But if you were to get just to the end of two, your world would be markedly different in 6 months from now with respect to production. So I the whole theme of finding the next deal in the database is very real. Um, and again, I'm not going through these, so I'm just going to stop because this is something we all didn't take part in. I think it's been going on for the last week, scavenger hunt, and we've all been doing our own thing, and that's fine. So, anyone to share any of your um, I don't want to say resolution. I almost don't even want to say goals. What I'd rather say, like, is there a commitment you want to share with the team out loud, just for the sake of sharing it out loud? They say that once you share it out loud, it makes it almost impossible to avoid.
Yeah, I plan on doing a lot more practice every day, before I prospect, at least 30 minutes every day. And then I have the Gary Keller book that I'm supposed to be reading as of yesterday, but I started today. So,
The Red Book,
yeah.
nice millionaire. He's referring to the Millionaire Real Estate Agent book. Um, it's a good book. It's a good book. I should make some comments on it, but I'll just say it's a good book. Um, I used to buy cases of those books and give them as closing gifts to the co-brokers on the other side of the transaction. Um, with the mindset of contributing to them and, quite frankly, attracting them to Keller Williams, and it worked. It's very, very successful, and profit share. We'll have a conversation about profit and rev share in the future. Um, Talk about this weekend's open house. So I noticed that William sent out one of these emails both to Jasmine. This link is for you, Jasmine. So if you click that link, it takes the person when they sign up, those leads will go funnel right into your database, and then there's one for you, Ameni, and that's a separate QR code for yours. Um, Victoria is brand spanking new. She, much like Jasmine, went and got her license, like went and got her exam, passed the exam, had it all organized, got the finger, boom, 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 and she's literally, I don't even know if you're fully onboarded yet with KW. Um,
Yeah, I just have to send over the paperwork to
so she's not,
Nalini.
it's not even on yet, but she's going to show up and assist you, Ameni, on Saturday. Um, and what that will look like is, um, you do what you want. I think that Victoria probably should work the door, or maybe just shadow you, and you work the door. It's going to be a busy open house, is my guess. We have, for the first time in a long time, significant number of where showing time. Is this showing time? Yeah. Oh, you want me to sign in? Really? I was just in. We have a significant amount of appointments. These are the old, not, I don't say the old days, but these are, we have 16 appointments for the first 2 days. And that tells me, and there'll probably be another 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 10 today booked for the rest of the 2 days, So that tells me, and look at all the people who inquired prior, I didn't go through this to see if any of these people here are not here, right? If they, I will spend some time today going through that and encouraging them to call back if they haven't. This means that when it went live for the 48 or 36 hours or so that we didn't have showing time up and running, they were calling showing time trying to get in. This is an indication it's going to be busy. I've had 3 or 4 calls from actual buyers. And so this tells me it's going to be a pretty busy open house. That being said, um, I'm going to make my way over and do my best to get a couple of those open house signs. Unfortunately, we don't have any open house signs. You don't have any on you, right, Ameni? Yep. You know, um, I should have some somewhere. It's just that I've been moving, so I'm all discombobulated. And to be completely transparent, I thought I had ordered uh, a dozen open house signs, and it turns out that I designed them but never hit order. So we don't have an open house sign. So I think I can find 1 or 2 of our signs to put one out. I'm going to drop. Oh no, it's already there. There is a sign there. I just have to find the H wires in my storage where it'll tell people they must sign in. It's a sign that goes at the front door, and it should assist in keeping people somewhat calm. Um, you cannot get razzled by people waiting. We want no more than 2 groups, no more than 2 groups at the house at once. Um, I would say 2 is okay because it's a pretty large house, right? But 2 groups, and explain that every 5 minutes at the door. Hey guys, I really do appreciate your patience. Point to the sign. Everyone must register, and for security purposes, unfortunately, I'm only allowed 2 people through 2 groups in at the same time. Um, and really, that's crowd management for us. What it gives us an opportunity to do is to not lose track of who's in the house. Number one, to have conversations if the opportunity arises with those in the house, discern who is with an agent, who's not with an agent. If they're with an agent and they put the agent's name and phone number down, you certainly can answer questions, basic questions, but I wouldn't get too deep into it, and don't try to poach them if they say they're with an agent. But you do need their information. Um, And I would get their information. I would also put their agent's information. Now, again, they're filling out the forms. So the idea is that you guys should have a text message with the QR code, just the QR code. I don't know if he sent it to you individually. Either way, this QR code is all you need at the front door. They scan this. Let me just scan it. If they scan this, this should open up a registration page. And it requires everything, all the information. Buying, 0 to 6 months. What's your home address? None of your business. Are you currently working an agent? Submit. Thanks for signing it. Right? So I don't know if did you get a text? Or so I think this is Jasmine's. So you would check at some point. You don't have to. I just wanted to know if it goes to you right away. Do you get a notification on your phone? I'm seeing if it comes because I usually get a copy as well. I don't see a copy, so maybe it came in under promotions. The reason
I
why
got it.
the reason why I'm doing that, where'd you get it on your phone or do you use
On my phone. Yep.
So that's what I would do, Ameni, and Jasmine is at the door. I would be very calm, set expectations, guys. I know it's a little cold out. I really appreciate your patience, but the seller had requested that only 2 groups in at a time, um, and point to the sign. Be patient. I really do appreciate it. Um, if you want to invest, $10, 12, I don't know what a box of coffee costs at Starbucks or at Dunkin' Donuts, grab a box of coffee, um, put it you can grab a piece of furniture, put it at the front door and say, hey, does anyone want coffee? That might be a nice little touch. It's up to you. It's, something I probably would end up doing. I used to buy bagels and coffee for my open houses. I'm not telling you to do that, but I used to call around the neighborhoods and then invite the neighbors in before the open house for an hour. We're doing exclusive friends and family, neighbors only open house. If you want, we have bagels and lox, and I've done that. And I've gotten leads from it. So that might warm them up in more ways than one. If you did that, just a suggestion, and let them know that look, we'll be with you shortly. In the meantime, while these other people are through the house, please sign in. I need to get confirmation that you signed in order to let you in. Just the rules. I need to get confirmation that you've signed in. Once you scan this QR code, you'll have to fill out the form, and then I will get notification that you filled it out. Once I get that, then, once they move out the back door or come out, and you do want to let people out the back door. I'm going to get over there today to make sure it's shoveled and salted because it wasn't. It's going to be kind of hard, but I'll throw salt down and melt it, and then I'll go back over later today and shovel the melted snow on the front porch. You want them coming in the front door, and you want to ask that when they're done, go out the back door so that people aren't because people are going to be lined up. And I really anticipate and hope anyway that we have a nice long line. I have made people wait online, not me personally, but the agents doing the open house, in a rainstorm. Like, I have pictures of 40 or 50 people wrapped around the corner on a house in Boonton, all without umbrellas in the rain. Right? And they had fun because they had their raincoats on and their rain boots, and kids were jumping in the puddles. It was really fun. So anyway, that's what you want. So again, whether I don't know if now Jasmine, you will be hosting with Leslie, a West Orange native. Actually, not from, it's like you, a transplant into West Orange. But Leslie is that agent who was supposed to take the listing and didn't take the listing. And I offered her an opportunity to share the leads. I will tell you that you're going to get all the QR code, you're going to get the leads. I'm going to let her have a copy of them. And I told her that. Play it down, that you're just doing the thing, and then you're going to be able to call them as well. She can call them just like in our database. Like if you get the lead and you neglect to, that's a little one. Is that little? Come here, little. Let me see.
Yeah, this is Kennedy. Sorry, guys.
Right. Well, hello.
Say hi.
Hi.
Her birthday was on Monday.
Happy birthday to you.
How old are you?
How old are you now?
I'm 2.
Wow, you're so big. I thought you were 3. All right. So, what was I saying? Um,
With the leads.
yeah. So, like the leads, like if you get your leads, like you get these leads, and in 2 weeks from now, if there's not consistent follow up, okay, someone gonna be calling your leads.
Mhm.
So do your best. And so, quite frankly, the idea is that I'm giving Leslie an opportunity to see how we operate. I will tell you, she has a seat on Brivity. And am I sharing? I am. Let me see. Much to my chagrin. What does chagrin mean, Ameni?
You say chagrin?
Yeah.
I've never heard that word.
You've never heard much to my chagrin?
Never.
Why don't you Google that term? You're the Google
Like
master.
chagrin?
I don't know, chagrin. Just, let me fact check.
Feeling distressed or humiliated.
Okay, there you go. So she has not taken the opportunity, Leslie. Oh, she made 8 calls. Okay. Yesterday, in the last 7 days. So she made 10 calls. You know, whatever. If you're not taking advantage of the system of the model, it is what it is. You get what you get. All right. That's really it for me. So you have open houses. I will be on tomorrow because tomorrow's inventory creation day. I don't expect anyone else to be. I will be calling expired listings tomorrow. Um,
Do you
and
mind if I sit in and watch?
absolutely,
Awesome.
absolutely. And then that'll be at 9 a.m.
And Eric, quickly, can we just confirm the open house times for Saturday and Sunday?
2 to 4.
Both days, 2 to 4.
Let me just make sure.
Amani, what time are you getting there?
I'll probably be there one latest 1:30. It's like 5 minutes away from my house, so
Okay, I'll meet you there around that time.
Where are we? Where are we? Where are
I
we?
may go because it's Saturday. I won't be doing anything. I may go really early and door knock. Why not? I haven't done that in a while.
It would be wise to find the next seller. Active listings. 2 to 4. 2 to 4. Yep. So, um, you got a good opportunity to get your buyer on this deal. That will put an offer in. That's how aggressive Montclair is. Um, you just got to remember that if they're not working with an agent, um, everyone should sign in and everyone should have full information. But not working with an agent, Um, there's the Ben Kinney script, which I like. Go on to our place and go to the Scripps Library. Everyone know where the Scripps Library is? Go to the Scripps Library, go to open houses, open house, and there's the open house scripts and the Ben Kinney. I love it. It's simple. It's right to the point. Two reasons why people come to our open houses: either they um, looking to buy or they live in the area. Which house do you live in? Or they're looking to sell and they want to, which house do you live in? 2 to 4, and then I will be back on Friday. Um, I will be with my kids. Um, so I probably won't spend more than 2 hours max, um, 9 to 11 on the call. But I will make calls on the second as well. It's the beginning of the year, so if you start your year on Monday the 5th, you're behind the 8 ball. You're 5 days behind the 8 ball. Questions, comments, concerns? I'm gonna now go finish moving out of my old apartment, run around, go to the house, lay salt, go to Home Depot, get the salt, blah 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 blah. Turn the lights on over there.
Can I still email William with questions? Will you respond or?
I don't think I texted him and
Yeah, I'll
on
text this.
WhatsApp, and apparently he's, so it's the first there, but it's nighttime the first. So I know I gave him off.
It's 10 hours.
Yeah, I gave him off on New Year's. I guess today's New Year's over there, so I don't think he's gonna respond today. Let me just.
It's okay.
What do you need? Is maybe there's no? He's not even looking at it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask him to make another pond for me to call, like a Montclair pond.
I
But
think there is one. There is one.
yeah.
Yeah, let me show you. Yeah, we called it. We started calling it. I mean, I called 16 people. So the Montclair Pond is 44 Montclair. There's 2,074 leads in it.
And is this on Mojo or?
Uh, let me
There
see.
is one on Mojo.
I don't see it
Have
on
you
for me.
called it? Have you called it?
I started, he had created it. He did
Oh, I
South
see it.
Orange. You see it, Amini?
Yeah, I see it now. Just
Okay,
about
yeah, it's there.
sweet.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I put it in here too because I didn't want yeah, Leslie. I didn't want Leslie calling through Mojo. I wanted her calling in the pond so that should she not, I mean, she could take any lead. If a lead turned into a good lead for her, great. But if like a lot of agents, even if they have good conversations, they don't follow through, they don't follow up, the lead will always stay in our database. And then, 6, 7 months, a year down the road, you're going through the pond and you see that's a past agent on the team or someone who's not following up. So I just wanted to keep all that information in the pond versus on Mojo. So anyway, but Mojo is obviously going to get you a little bit further, faster. I like calling through Brevity. So.
All right, can you bring my cards to the house?
Yeah, I'm still in some boxes. So yeah, let
No
me.
problem. I
Yeah,
just wanted to remind you because I know you had set them aside before
yeah,
for the.
yeah. Let me make sure I got them. Yep, they're right here. Look at this.
Yay.
What does it say? Let's see what it says.
I see. Hey, good looking.
Thank you, Vivian. Right,
Thank you.
and you have cards. You don't look as red as it looks.
Okay.
Green, it looks red. But, and they're not matte. They're not the matte. I'm so annoyed. They're like regular, not shiny, but they're not matte. That annoyed me. He ordered the wrong ones. But you know what? It's your first run.
hmm
Yes, I will. I will bring them, put them in my car, and then it would help both of us if you just text me in like 30 minutes to an hour. Now
Yep.
I'm putting the responsibility back on you.
Yep. I will do.
Text me card, and I'll bring the scaling book.
Yes. 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 Yes.
All right, guys. If there's any questions, let me know. Any comments, let me know. Any concerns, let me know. Everyone has access to the pond. Um, your circle prospecting around the listing. I would absolutely be calling neighbors, Montclair is a phenomenal town to have a cellar in. It's like printing money, um, and uh, and it's a great opportunity to build a foundation right there. So on that note, I'll be around if you need me or have any questions. If you um, again those flyers, I don't care to bring flyers to open houses. They don't think they really do anything. Um, it's good if you want to. You could say, "Hey, we just ran out of flyers, right? And what is your cell phone? Blah blah blah." You can maybe screenshot that flyer and then s- um, text it to them. But the flyer is really meant for the QR code for them to register. Get everyone to register. Get everyone to register. If there's a last thing, if there's an agent online, and agents are we're told that they can't cut the line. If an agent's online, they come through like, I don't know if everyone's ever been to traffic court. Anyone ever been to traffic court? Only 100 times. Sorry, only once. I mean, um, you know, they typically get attorneys in and out first as a professional courtesy. We don't do the professional courtesy, all right? Agents got to wait, period. I don't want to, that usually upsets the other people waiting in the cold. So if an agent comes through and tries to, use their status to get in, say, I apologize. I'm sure you know that, you got to wait online. Don't get frazzled. So I think, Manny, you got frazzled once or twice, or no?
Yes, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
The one in Ray's house, that
Jacobus,
was a little,
that was intense, Ameni.
yeah,
That
that
was,
was a little much.
yeah.
But it's
Oh,
just because people started coming really early. So by the time we got there was already like a
yeah.
person waiting, and then
It would behoove you to get there an hour early.
yeah,
And here's the
Yeah.
thing: you get there an hour early. Don't have to make them wait an hour. Oh, you're early. Jasmine. Well, my name's Eric. What's your name? Oh, Jasmine. Guys, you guys are really early. Good news. I can get you in early. Just scan the thing. Less pressure on you. Make sure when you give a tour, if you're giving a tour, lock the door behind you. Do not leave the door open, unlocked rather, right? Real, again, house cleaning. Do that. Set expectations. Open the door. Hey guys, sorry. Don't apologize. Say, hey guys, thank you for your patience. I really appreciate the seller asked that only two groups in at a time. I'm gonna let you guys. Who didn't scan the QR code, I have to get confirmation on my phone that you scanned and you've submitted your registration in order to let you in. Please, please, please bear with me. These are the rules. I didn't make them up. I just follow them, right? And then I'm gonna shut the door. I'm not leaving anyone want if you get coffee. Anyone want a cup of coffee? We got hot coffee here, you know. Uh, Shut the door. If tell the people, listen, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm not gonna smother you. They might have questions, you know. Be patient. That's it. Let them wait, and you might be at that open house until 5 o'clock. I don't know, you know. Two groups in at a time. If you get there an hour early, which you should, get all the lights on. If anyone comes early, don't make them wait. Just say, hey, you know what? I can get you in right now. You're not working with an agent? Oh, great. Let's just scan this. If they're working with an agent, great. Scan this, put your information down, and that's it. It's going to ask them if they're working. We want their information, regardless if they're working with an agent, right? Um, that's it. I will probably pop by both days since it's around the corner from me. So I'll just be a nuisance. All right. Happy birthday, Kennedy. Yes, you. Happy birthday. I hope Santa brought you good presents or everything. All right. If you guys need me, let me know and make if you have some time, make some of those neighbor calls. Um, that includes you, Victoria, if you want. If you want to, wet your beak a little bit and dip your toe in the pond there.
Can I, even though I don't have
Uh,
technically?
yeah, you're licensed. You're licensed. You have a
Yep.
license.
Okay.
Yeah, you're licensed. I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
Um, does anyone have the open house script for calling? You have an actual script? Does it mention you work for the Keller Williams M1?
Yeah,
If
I
you
have it.
send it on
Yeah.
the group text, so Victoria, it's real simple, you know. It's yourself, who you work for, and you're calling because we just listed, 44 Madison Ave, incredible Center Hall Colonial in the neighborhood, and we're inviting neighbors to, again, I invite neighbors to come in if they know anyone. No, you don't know anyone? Great. We know that when one home sells, usually 2 or 3 list right there shortly thereafter. So when do you guys plan on selling? Never? Great. Take care. Simple. All right. I'm done talking.
Yeah, I think I wanted to let you know that Nalini said that she'll be submitting the paperwork for my license today.
Good. All right. If you guys need anything, you know where to find me.